Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My name's Rosie. I'm just joining the call. Nice to meet you. I'm on the HR team.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today. We finished our evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Sure.
So I started August 25th. I've been on a 3-month ramp, and then it was 3 weeks of December, and then a week of Christmas, and then here we are. I have had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out, done a really great job managing my deals up until the very end that decided not to close last minute. So I don't think that makes a lot of sense for me in my Cloudflare journey here so far. Also, every single one-on-one I've had with my manager, every conversation I've had with him, he has been giving me nothing but I am doing a great job, I have had great activity, I have really great meetings, I'm picking up the products very quickly, and things have been going really, really well. I make really great relationships with my clients. So I disagree that my performance hasn't been, I haven't met performance expectations when I certainly have, just because I haven't closed anything officially.
I hear you.
Also, why are you doing this and not my manager? We've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea that this has been happening and the director has no idea that this has been happening. So I'm just definitely confused, and I would love like an explanation that makes sense.
100%. Real quick, let me carve out the 2 threads. The latter of why I'm on this conversation, I'll put that one to the second half, and Rosie might be better to explain the process of who's giving this information in the prior piece, which is your feedback and notes about your performance. So let me add a little color context to that. So just for clarification, you are not being singled out in this. Your peers are also being collectively assessed on performance. This is a collective calibration for Cloudflare. So I just want to clarify that piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or...
Can you explain for me why Brittany Peach is getting let go?
I won't be able to go into specifics for numbers.
Wait, why though? I just started, I've been working extremely hard. Just because I haven't closed anything, that has nothing to do with my performance on a 3-month ramp with just 1 month with 2 major holidays in the middle. I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Brittany Peach is getting let go, not why Cloudflare decided to hire too many people and are now actually realizing that they can't afford this many people and they're letting that go. If that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before, if you can respect that.
Yeah, I can totally respect that. And I don't think Dom or myself today is going to give you any clarity or answers that's going to meet the expectations that you're communicating to us, Brittany. So I can't speak to...
So am I getting let go for no reason? If you guys can't give me a reason?
I'm happy to follow up with you separately to give you the data that was calibrated. I'll need to speak with revenue leadership specifically to see if we can get that for you. But Dom and
can
I
you
do
share
not
that
have
with me
that
now?
in our meeting. I cannot share that with you right now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's understandable how you feel and your frustration. Cannot stress that enough.
I have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired, completely wreck their whole life, and then that's it with no explanation. that's extremely traumatizing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is, it's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I've like really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job, and to be let go for no reason is like a huge slap in the face from a company that I really wanted to believe in.
Can absolutely understand how you feel that way, why you feel that way. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing that we're going to say in this call and the time that we have that's going to undo the way that you feel right in this moment. And I personally will do everything that I can to give you as much specific information as I can after this call. I can't make any promises. I understand where you're coming from. I can tell you that Dom and I do care. I understand the feeling that you have right now. And I can't change that. So I'll just be honest.
But why can't, you guys have still not given me a reason why I'm being let go. Despite constant positive praise from my manager, great meetings that I'm having, the amount of activity that I have has all been positive. I have not received any negative inclination. I have not been put on a performance improvement plan, nothing. So.
And I cannot speak to what your manager has communicated to you directly.
But that should be the indication of
for performance based on your attainment and leading indicators of data. That is the rationale.
But I've been here for only a month after ramping, and that was during a holiday. So I don't understand what those, can you explain what those performance metrics are? Or is that just like a vague term to give to everyone that you're speaking to today?
I'll say that the performance indicators and performance metrics are, while they are, we're not able to go into specifics, and there's no situation where we will be able to go into
Do you guys even know, like, why, like, who you're talking to each day? Like, every single 10, 15 minutes, do you guys even know who you're talking to? Like, why you're letting these people go? When you don't even understand, like, the kind of work and everything that they've put in?
I hear you and what you're saying.
It just doesn't make any sense that you guys have still not been able to give me a reason why I'm being let go.
Just from a process perspective, your questions are valid. This isn't going to be the forum and the situation where we're able to go into the detail that you're looking for.
But then when? If it's not right as I'm getting fired, it's certainly not going to be after, when I'm no longer part of the company.
Yeah. So I don't think there's anything we can say in this moment or today, Brittany, that's going to change the way that you feel. And it's understandable. I'm taking notes and feedback, and we'll circle back.
Yeah, I know you did that for Nestle too, but that's
of the meeting. It's not going to change the outcome of the situation today. So it may be best if I do get into more of the specifics of what the next steps are. Because I think it's clear that you have questions that we cannot give answers to. And if you'd be open to it, I'd love to move into what the next steps are so that you're not any further blindsided than you already feel.
Okay.
Thank you, Dom. Okay, and I'm really sorry that you're having this experience and feeling this way. One of the things that we want to confirm is your personal email address, because that's where all.
Shout out to Brittany for having the courage to record the conversation and publish it publicly on her TikTok. Since she posted it a couple days ago, it has went absolutely viral. It's all over social media. It's all over my LinkedIn. It's all over Reddit. It sparked a lot of conversation in the tech sales community about how companies hire, fire, and let folks go. Cloudflare should be absolutely ashamed with this entire video, with how they go about laying folks off. The fact that Brittany, who's only been there for 5 months, 6 months. I think she was hired at the end of August. So if she was hired at the end of August, she probably had 3 to 4 weeks of sales training. And then, as she mentioned in the video, she was in a ramp-up period, so she's not on a full quota, but a ramp-up period where she's learning the product, she's learning how to have conversations, she's in the sponge mode, where you're learning as much as possible. That is the hardest part of starting a sales job, is at the start when you're trying to figure out what the heck am I doing here. That's the stage that she was still in, and as she mentioned a couple times, there was 2 major holidays in there, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then they fired her at the start of 2024. She met with her sales manager several times, and her sales manager told her she was doing a stellar job. Now she's being let go by 2 people in HR. It was probably an outsourced HR company they hired to do the firing. 2 people Brittany has never met before, never spoken to before. They hop on a call without providing any justification as to why she's being let go. Cloudflare should have had her sales manager deliver that message and provide the reasons behind why she is being let go. This is completely embarrassing, and Cloudflare, I think, is a complete joke of a company. Just look them up on Google, guys. Look them up on Reddit. They've done things like this in the past. It doesn't seem like they learned from this. And I checked out Matthew Prince. So Matthew Prince is the co-founder and CEO of Cloudflare, and he seems like he hates salespeople. Just look it up on Google. Anyway, I looked at his LinkedIn, and he actually reposted a post from Cloudflare's LinkedIn page of job openings that actually included sales openings. Just really tone deaf. Why would you go and post that you're looking for salespeople, you're looking for people to join the company, when you just laid folks off, when you just laid someone off who is still in ramp and is still learning? Guys, it takes a really long time to learn a product when you're in tech. It takes 6 to 9 months to actually figure out what the heck you're doing. It took me like 9 months to figure out, what the heck am I doing here at IBM? What am I selling? 9 months. She was let go within 6. Within 6 months. That's absolutely ridiculous. And her sales cycle at Cloudflare is 100 days. She was not given an opportunity to be successful in the role. Her sales manager consistently told her she was doing the right things in the role. Then they have 2 people that probably don't work for Cloudflare deliver the message that, oh, Brittany, sorry, we're letting you go today, and we're not going to provide you the reasons why. Completely embarrassing, completely ridiculous. And this is probably the norm in tech right now, guys. Layoffs are happening all the time, and companies only care about themselves. So the company you're working for, even if you like it, I love my company, IBM doesn't care about me. Does not care about me whatsoever. Just really, really disappointing. I know it's a conversation that a lot of salespeople are having right now. They're getting laid off. They're not getting told why. They're getting laid off within a couple months because the company was bad and they didn't forecast correctly and they overhired. It's completely ridiculous. If I was Matthew Prince, I would keep everybody on board, or as many people as possible on board, especially if they're in the ramp period, and I would just decrease my salary. I would want to know from him, like, what did you do? Did you decrease how much money you're making during this? Completely ridiculous. Really disappointing. I think that Brittany's going to get a job pretty quickly. I think she handled that conversation really well. She took charge of the conversation. She seems like a very talented salesperson, so she'll be fine. It's just super disappointing, guys, that this is what's happening in tech. It's what's happening in tech sales. Just poor business practices. Not enough consideration of the optics of how you go about doing a firing or doing a layoff. Completely ridiculous. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. And we're going to continue to do videos like this, exposing companies out there who are just awful. I would not recommend working for Cloudflare at all. They're probably awful to work for. Just looking back in the past, this isn't their first incident like this. And this Matthew Prince guy seems like an absolute joke. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day today. And make sure you vet out the companies you're applying for. Because if you go on RepView, I don't think Cloudflare has great reviews. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you.